All right, welcome back, everyone, to another D&D horror story. But a major part of one today. And remember, if you enjoy these videos, please give me a like, please give me a subscribe, please just leave a comment, of course. And today we are looking at the DM destroys campaigns and friendships. It's part one. There's actually like a couple of parts to the story, so I'll break it up. But there's part one. So we'll come back tomorrow, read part two. But it's by Living AD 2272. So if we have a look here, it just gives us the title The DM Destroys Campaigns and Friendships. Part one. There's a trigger warning of self harm, suicide, misogyny, and general bigotry. So if you're not happy with those things, just a trigger warning before we start. But in this part, it says here, in this part one of what will probably be a very long story, I'll start by saying I'm on a throwaway account, since I think some of the others involved use Reddit. I was a huge pushover at the start of the story, but I've grown quite a lot since then, and I can see the people involved and all their ensuing incidents for what they really are. This is a saga almost 3 years in the making, full of ups and downs, twists and turns. The main characters are me, Joy, the DM, Matt, my ex and former player, and Tim, a former player. Fake names are used for not autonomy. Autonomy. Our story starts around June of 2023. I was young, bright eyed, hopeful in college, and I had just recently made some new friends. June, of course, summer break. June is, of course, the summer break. I don't know this because I live in South Africa. We don't have June. Matt, my friend, at the time, had gotten a job back home where they had met Joy. Matt convinced Matt convinced Joy to invite me to a Transformers themed homebrew game, which, being a huge fan of the franchise, I happily agreed. The campaign started. The DM was a great storyteller, and he and the players were really fun. We even did text roleplay between sessions. Alas, nothing good lasts. As what happened in the game, Matt's character began to act poorly. Matt's character began cutting and making suicide attempts via hanging and drowning, and taking all of this out on the child characters they had adopted and their character's partner. This was very quickly made me uncomfortable. But being a doormat at the time, I only hinted how it made me feel. As Matt's behavior progressed, it began to affect me mentally. I became anxious, depressed, and began to relapse into self harm behavior. I had genuine breakdowns over how badly these characters' actions and the lack of anything being done were triggering me. I finally told Matt about how his actions were affecting me, and I looped the DM in, hoping something would come out of it. All that happened was a slap on the wrist from Joy, a weak promise I'll do better from Matt, and a head full of empty promises me. Of course, Matt, of course, only doubled down on his behavior, and after me having brought it up again, Joy finally did something. He made he made some hidden roleplay channels so I wouldn't see what Matt was doing. The campaign last much longer, as you expect. I would only later find out that the other two players, there were four, including me and Matt, were also extremely uncomfortable with Matt's behavior. But I hadn't been able to say anything. The campaign lasted the longest, pausing in January of 2024. That's already a lot of red flags for me. But there's so much more to the story. During this time, Joy had been working on a personal project on the side after Transformers fizzled out. He had invited me and Matt to take part in a playthrough of the project, a TPRG he had been working on for quite some time by that point. This was a placeholder game. A placeholder game for what I didn't know to this day. I didn't know what the placeholder game was for. It was just a placeholder. I joined because these are my friends. What could go wrong? Or were my friends? What could go wrong? Well, Matt made another problematic character. This one would be actively against the entire party, running off on his own, constantly, purposely antagonizing everyone, and of course, the self-harm carried over. I told the DM that I wasn't vibing with my character or the behavior again, and all he did was give another slap on the wrist and a vague effort to try and redirect the character to no avail. This game petered out, maybe 3 or 4 sessions in, and did have a next text TPR as well. So it did have a text role playing as well. But by that point, only me, Joy, and Matt were the only ones participating. The other two players left pretty quickly, and in hindsight, I envy them. So now the game is dead in the water too. But I hadn't given up hope, although I was getting a little skeptical at this point. I would have gone if that player. It sounds like Joy and Matt had a toxic relationship, and they didn't want to. One didn't want to call out the behavior of the other. But again, this is a really this is part one, and we're looking at the last paragraph here. Cut to August of 2023. Joy invited me to a campaign based on the MTG Strachhaven module, with his own personal twist on it, this time without Matt. The campaign included some of Joy's other friends and acquaintances he had met during work and work colleagues. And in fact, he had to practically beg those players to let me join. Could have been a huge red flag, but I was blind. So he had to beg the players to let. Okay. The game started interesting enough. Most of the characters were sexist, misogynist, violent druggies. Wow, okay. And didn't match the vibe of the campaign at all, aside from the artificer played by a guy we'll call Tim. Because so for those of the Strachhaven campaign, if I remember this correctly, it's like a school setting. It's like a magical school. So yeah, those would not vibe in a magical school. Let's carry on here. It says these players quickly got out of hand, and once again, I expressed to Joy that I'm not having fun, and these players are making me uncomfortable and upset. Instead of putting his foot down, Joy gave all the PCs super god powers, and I left the game immediately after that. It fell apart one session later. Shocking, I know. I know at this point I've been through 3 campaigns, and I've had emotionally, mentally, and physically taxing for me, but I still had hope. And I told Joy at the end of and I told Joy I'm at the end of my rope. Says at the end of I'm at the end of my rope one night, and how desperately I wanted to complete one game to the end. I explained how much I liked him as a DM and his stories, and how much my characters meant to me, and how often an extension or exaggeration of myself and my own traits, and how important it is for me to have closure for this kind of stuff. I practically begged him to please finish a campaign if it's only for me. Even if I was the only player, I didn't know one on one RPG was a thing at that point. Now, I'll admit, I wasn't a perfect player. I definitely said and did things that weren't great. But as far as from being nearly bad as Matt or the Strachhaven group, minus Tim, of course, I I had host I had a host of my own issues going on for years, and while I can't say for sure if these campaigns impacted my health, I think we can make an educated guess. So this is part one. So it does seem like, look, I'm very sorry this happened to you. It seems like you basically found a group, you found a player and a DM toxic relationship, because the player, Joy, the player Matt, and uh, Joy, being the DM, seems to be have this real very toxic kind of uh they feed off of each other's toxicity. Probably the DM likes it when players do that, and likes Matt being like all these kind of things, and doesn't really know how to DM properly. Um, Especially giving them guard powers in that one campaign. That was, oh, and that's when you do it when they reach level 20. You don't do it like in the beginning. Um, and obviously, like that kind of group of people, maybe the DM had like a daddy issues or something like. And you did say Matt was your former ex, my ex and former player. So I don't know if Matt was trying to be like an edge kind of lord. Yeah, it doesn't vibe very for me. So yeah, I'm sorry that you went through this, but I'm curious to see what happens in part two. So in part two, we'll have a look, because this is part one. There's apparently like 3 or 4 parts to this. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen in part two. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. Uh, you know, hit the bell, do all of those things. I make these just for fun, just for education. Don't know how far we'll go on these. But it's just fun to see what the stories are. But until then, have a wonderful day, and I will see you. Cheers, everyone. Bye.